כה אמר השם צבאות, אם דרכי סילכו ונתתי לך מהלכים בין העומדים האלה. Thus said Hashem, the Master of Hosts, if you go in my way, and I will give you travelers between these standards. And this Mamer is also in Torah, or without these comments from the Tzemach Tzedek, without these Hagos. And with these Hagos, with some changes, also in Ohr Hatorah Bereishis. Ein Mizeh Berabus Beshalach Reish Pasha Kafei Bezohar Chelik Gimel Reish Pasha Svayis Chanan Daf Reish Samach Sof Amar Aleph Zohar Chelik Beis Truma Kufayin Amar Aleph Pekudei Daf Reish Mim Aleph Sof Amar Beis Zohar Chelik Aleph Vayera Kuf Amar Beis Chayei Kuf Kaftes Beis Mar Makomos from the Tzemach Tzedek. Lahavin mahu inyan Mahalchim bin ha'umdim, to understand what's this concept of travelers amongst the standards. Hine noda shemalachim nikrao umdim, kemo shekasuv srafim umdim. Now it's known that the angels are called standing, like it says that the fiery angels are standing in Yechezkel. V'gam haneshamos kodem boam l'olam hazeh nikrao gam kein umdim. And also the souls, before they come to this world, are also called standing. Kemo shekasuv chai Hashem, Hashem marati lefanav. Like Eliyahu Navi says, as Hashem is alive, who I stood in front of, Mirak acharei yeridas haneshamos le'olam hazeh, bislabshusan beguf v'nefesh habahamis, nikrao Mehalchim. Only after the descent of souls into this world and their enclothment in a body, an animalistic soul, only then are they called travelers, walkers. Drushei Look what it's brought about in the Mamer. If you go in my statutes, concept of telechu, of traveling. ובדרושי סוף פרק א' ופרק ב' ובביר על פסוק ואתה יגדלנה ואין אור בדיבור המסחיל שחורעני ונבוא דרוש השני פרק א' וסוף דיבור המסחיל ציינו וראינו בנות ציון. In the Mamer about go out and see the daughters of Zion, it's a concept of going out. דרוש הראשון סוף פרק ד' והטעם שם מלאכים ונשמות נקראו עומדים, and the reason that the angels and the souls are called standing, because the source of their creation is from the concept of letters, and the angels are created from the letters of speech, like it says, and with the wind of his mouth, all of their hosts, and Israel came up in thought, so they're from the letters of thought. And the letters are a concept of the inanimate, the level of inanimate, like a stone. Like it's brought in Sefer Yetzirah, that two stones can build two houses and so forth, building up words out of the letters, as they are compared to stones. Because they're nullified to the intellect that conducts them, because the letters are in accordance with the intellect that they're expressing. And therefore they're called standing, like an inanimate, that they do not have this concept of traveling. They're taken wherever the seichel takes them. Even the high world in the worlds of Bria, Yitzir, and Asiya, the world of Bria being the highest of those three is still called Afar, the dirt that's on the ground of the Mishkan, as the world of Atzilus is compared to the Mishkan. So the world of Bria is like the dirt, the Afar that's on the Karka, the dirt that's on the ground. I guess like when they take up the Tavla to get some earth for the Sota, there's the Karka on the ground of the Mishkan. That's used in the Yahud. And when it says that you'll fly, that the Malachim fly with two of the wings, and with two of the wings they cover their face, with two of the wings they cover their legs, but with two of the wings they fly up. So if they're ma'ofef, if they fly up, so they have some kind of traveling. That's through our efforts. Below, when Yisrael says Kedusha, below, Gam HaMalachim Omrim Kadosh L'mayla. So then the Malachim also say Kadosh above, V'azayin Amar B'shtaim Yofef. And only that's when it says that with two do they fly up, V'karazel Zechulu, and they call one to the other and so forth. Yishlom HaGimel Pamim Kadosh. And we can say the three times that we say Kadosh, Zehu HaMshacha Misoviv Kol Almin, B'memale Kol Almin. It's drawing down from the encompassing, that which the light that encompasses the worlds to the light that fills the worlds. V'zehu Ze'el Zeh. And that's why it says from this to this, from Soviv to Memale. Ein Zorchel Gimel Dafish Ein Aleph Sof Amud Beis. That here he's mefarish that it's not referring to angels, but rather to the concept of olamos. But he doesn't explain why it's three times kadosh. Maybe two sovev, and then from sovev to mamale, and then from mamale down. I don't know. But to explain the concept of the thing, how is this an arousal from above through an arousal from below? Hine noda sheyesh beis bechinas memale kol almin v'soviv kol almin. So I guess the question is, how is it that we affect the Malachim, that to have this arousal from above through our arousal from below? So it's known. So he's going to go into it now with the concept of that there's two concepts of Memalik, that divinity that fills creation, and the divinity that's beyond the worlds. Pirish Memalik Kol Almin. The explanation of what does it mean that he fills all the worlds? I know if you say that Hamadregos. That is in accordance with the levels of the gradation and descent of the levels from cause to cause and so forth. And he creates and enlivens each and every one according to its composition and its properties, in a way of gradation, truly from level to level, and this flow and drawing down this life force comes from the concept of his kingship may be blessed. His kingship is the kingship of all worlds, and the honor of the splendor of his kingship. So what is Hadar? Perhaps kavod is the concept of Chachma. What's Hadar? That's the concept of the beauty of his greatness may be blessed with tens of thousands of myriads of worlds. Elaf alafin nisham shunei, 1,000 thousands. Serving in front of him, and so forth. So the Hadar is the multitude, the Tiferes Gdulaso, the greatness of the many, that the kingship spreads out upon Ulgududavin Mispar, into his legions. There's no number. Shekal Zehu Yakar Tiferes Gdulaso Yizbarech, that all of this is the beauty of the greatness of his greatness may be blessed. And all of this is only coming from his kingship, may be blessed. And all of the Malachim sing songs. Only to the king who is alive and established. So they're reaching up towards the Mekor, to Malchus. And because he is alone, because he, as he exists beyond his kingship, and as he is alone in his essence, he's Marom Vekadosh, he's exalted and holy, Chulu, and so forth. And for this reason they say, holy 3 times, to draw out the holiness, the supernal holiness, from the infinite light that encompasses all worlds. May be blessed. So Kadosh is a concept of to draw down with the Vav. Vain mashakos mizeh b'Torah or Parshas Bereishis b'piro pasuk ki kasher hashamayim achadashim mashakos val Mamer azal sof sota val alma maikayim akedusha desidra. Look at what's brought in the Memorim, Torah or Bereishis, an explanation of that the new heavens, and the concept of what our sages said in Sota, that what does the world stand on? It stands on Kedusha Desidra of Ubal Tzion, the Kedusha there, and we say Kadosh, and so forth, after Shemona Esrei. That represents the idea of drawing down into Olamos. Vayin Mashikos Mizeh b'Torah or Parshas, excuse me. V'kamoshikos Mizeh b'Iyov sof Smin Yod al pasuk Eretz Hefasa chulu v'tofa chulu. It says Eretz Hefasa k'mo ofel v'tofa lav nahara. So it says that the land is dark and you shined onto it. So you draw down from beyond and shine light into the darkness of the world. Again, a concept of Kadosh, of drawing down from beyond, from the Marom Kadosh downwards, Ad Shiyeh Havayet Tzvos, until you have the concept of Hashem as the master of hosts, into the lower worlds that Shem Tzvos corresponds with Bria Yitzir Nasiya and so forth, the Elokus in Olamos. As it comes down, to fill all of the worlds, to have his honor fill the worlds, fill the earth. What does it mean? His honor, hislab shuso, that's the concept of his enclothement within the worlds. V'gam kavod gematria lamed beis, and also kavod is the number 32. Hem lamed beis nesivos chachma, that's the 32 paths of wisdom. Shebechinas hislab shuso ein sof baruch hu behu bechachma, that the enclothement of the infinite light may be blessed is within wisdom. So we said that it's the slabshus in Olamos, and how is it mislabish? First it's mislabish in Chachma, that has these 32 paths. V'kamoshakos uvtilim uvtalid, like it says in Tilim. What does it say? Ma rabu masech Hashem kulam b'chachma sisa, that how many are your acts, Hashem, you've made them all with wisdom. That the Chachma is the Hashem is mislabish in Chachma in order to create everything. That's where the hislabshus of Ein Sof is. Uksiv Malei Haaretz Kinyanecha, and it says the earth is full of your acquisitions. What is Kinyanecha? Kinyanecha Mechinas Kanei Chachma Kanei Bina. Your acquisitions corresponds with the pasuk. Acquire wisdom, acquire understanding, acquire Chachma and Bina. So the earth is full of Chachma and Bina. That's where the hislapshus of Ein Sof is, that Hashem fills the earth through being enclosed with Chachma, in Chachma. Vehein, hein, malu chol haaretz, and they themselves, this Chachma and the Bina, fill the earth. Shu inyan hislapshus Ein Sof baruch hu, which is this idea of the enclosement of the infinite light may be blessed, bebechinas memala kol almin, and the concept of filling all the worlds. And this is called the unification of the Holy One, blessed be He, and the Shekhinah, the concept of the divinity beyond creation, uniting and being revealed as the same as the divinity that's within and enclosed within creation, uniting the two to show that they're one. Kitzer Shemalachim Nikrao Omdim, that the angels are called standing, Shenim Shachim Osios, that they're drawn out of letters, the Shem Domim, that the letters correspond with the inanimate, Umashikasuv B'Shtayim Yofeif, and this that it says, and with two they will fly. So al yidei Yisrael Omrim Kadosh. This is through Yisrael that says holy. Ubesirus Lasata Sirus La'ela. And with an arousal from below, you have an arousal from above. Hamshach Hames Soviv Kol Almin Bimei Malak Kol Almin, to draw from the encompassing all of worlds to filling all of worlds. And this is the concept of holy, 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 and so forth. That it is, the whole earth is filled with His honor. And through this, now in conclusion, this draws the movement. So the movement then is to draw from the Soviv to the Memale. That's the movement that we're talking about. That through our saying Kaddish below, we draw down into the Ohr Ein Sof to be mislabish and olamos, from Soviv to Memale and so forth. And also look at, like we'll say later, with the concept of if you go in my ways, that's the beginning of the pasuk. ונתתי לך מהלכים. ואם בדרכי אלייך ואם ישמרתי תשמור ונתתי לך מהלכים מן העומדים האלה.